Hello and welcome to my channel News Simplified. Friends, I am back after many days. I had been suffering from fever, cough, and sore throat. That's why I couldn't make videos for you. I have already told you. Now, in this video, I am going to talk to you about Gaza peace plan as proposed by the US and the government of Israel. After almost 2 years of devastating war on the part of Israel with the Hamas, the terrorists responsible for the 7th October 2023 attack on Israel, when 250 people from Israel were taken hostages. Almost 80 people have been released by Hamas, and still there is a pressure on the Israeli government to get the hostages released as soon as possible. There is a palpable unrest among the Israelis, and the pressure is mounting. Amid all this, there is a 20-point peace plan, strongly established as such by the US administration and the President Donald Trump. Let us have a look at the whole story and what the future of this peace plan could possibly be. We will all discuss it in this video. What are the reservations of Hamas regarding the 20-point peace plans? It has welcomed, it has accepted that the peace is the necessity at the time in Gaza. But except for a few provisions in the peace plan, they are still unsure and want to negotiate further to come to a final acceptance of the peace plan. So far as Israel is concerned, Israel has endorsed the 20-point peace plan, but there is one point of disagreement, and that is the inclusion of Hamas as a possible side in this 20-point peace plan. One of the representatives from the Palestinian side, it could be Hamas or any other Palestinian authority, and this is what is being objected to by Israeli government, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu. What the peace plan is actually, if you look at it, it is a plan of surrender for the Hamas leaders. This is just a weapon to strike Hamas down, neutralize it. If a ceasefire has to be adopted at this crucial juncture, first of all, Hamas must disarm itself, surrender, take a vow not to engage in any conflict against the state of Israel. If they commit to peaceful coexistence, they will be given political amnesty. They will also be allowed to move out the Gaza and choose any country of their liking, Jordan, Syria, Egypt, Iran, whatever country they choose, they will be allowed to for that. But here may also be a reservation on the part of Israel, because Israel can't leave the culprits of Israel go unpunished, go scot free at this moment. It could be a possible point of objection on the part of Israel. Actually, when you think of it, the 20-point peace plan has a vision to just capitalize on war fatigue of the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people are fed up with the ongoing war for 2 years, almost 2 years. There, it will be 7th of October tomorrow, the day Hamas terrorists attacked Israel. Now, US Israel to be hand and glove, and they see their strategy aligning with the broader perspective on the Israel Palestinian issue. It's actually a plan to take maximum out of this fraught situation when Hezbollah, Hamas have all been neutralized. Tehran has also been weakened by Israeli missile attacks and bombardment on the nuclear facilities of Iran by the US side. This is the war fatigue that US and Israel want to take advantage of at this time. There is one thing more that we need to discuss here, and it is not even a full ceasefire deal. Under the plan, fighting can continue side by side with the implementation. It means there is no timeline on how long the war will continue. How long will IDF, Israeli Defense Forces, be fighting and pounding Gaza? This is nothing in sight looking from here. This is what Hamas has serious reservations about, because there is no timeline as such for a withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza and restoration of normalcy. Actually, the war and the implementation of the 20-point peace plan can go on for how long? Indefinitely, coming to an end within a time frame. It is nothing certain at this stage. Actually, the chief concern of both Israeli government and US is how to get the remaining hostages in the control of the Hamas terrorists released. As I have already told you, there is a mounting pressure on the Israeli government to get the hostages released as soon as possible on the part of the civilian population of Israel. The government must buckle under the popular voice. as all responsible governments have to do. They will have to bow to the popular wish, and that can only be possible until and unless the remaining hostages are released. There is a timeline of 72 hours after the peace deal or peace plan has come into force. Within 72 hours, Israelis will release the Palestinian people, almost 2,000 at this time, and the remaining hostages taken by the Hamas terrorists so that they may return to Israel. This is the top priority of both the US and the Israeli government. But amidst all this, there is a lack of monitoring process. Who will monitor it and how effectively? It has not been clearly stated in the 20-point peace plan. It This 20-point peace plan has one more objective, and it is a notable objective, and that is to shift burden on Hamas. When US and Israel have proposed this peace plan, it has been called the last chance for peace in Gaza. It's from the looks of it tilted towards Israeli interests. It is tilted towards Israeli interest in full cooperation and collaboration with the US government. The mounting pressure on Israel and US to stop war in Gaza will have relieved if this 20-point peace plan comes into operation, but it rests on the shoulders of the Hamas to accept it first and accede to the conditions of the 20-point peace plan. Unless they do that, they will be held responsible for the continuation of war in Gaza. What are the Arab nations' benefits out of all this? Arab nations want from both Israel and US to somehow curb and do away with the Irani proxies, which are the persistent sore points for them. They are a cause of trouble for the Arab nations. That is why they ardently wish to have them done away. If it is possible, with the support of the Israelis and the US regime led by President Donald Trump. Uh, so far as Hamas reservations are concerned, Hamas wants more of Palestinian say in the transitional government as proposed by this peace plan. They want a representation from the Palestinian people. They want a kind of a democratic system, acknowledgement of democratic system in this 20-point peace plan. They want the wishes of the Palestinian people to be considered in the top priority decision makings. But that has so far been denied. You can say it in this 20-point peace plan. Under this plan, the Palestinians will not control their future. Hamas has called this unacceptable and said that a decision on governance should be taken by broader Palestinian consensus in which Hamas will also participate. Hamas wants to actively participate in the reconstruction and the governance of the Gaza. These are the resolutions of the from the Hamas side. What was the Riviera plan as proposed by US President Donald Trump? It was a utopian plan that US and Israel and the world, the willing countries will come together, participate in and build a fund, and this fund will be utilized for a grand Gaza Strip, Gaza city. It will be a riverfront city, quite beautiful to look at as it was proposed by the US administration. It will take the 2.3 million Palestinian people out of poverty, and they will be given beautiful homes and beautiful places for their children to play. These were the dreams that were shown to the to the Palestinian people. This looks so charming from the point of view when you judge people of Palestine who are so fed up with war for the last 2 years. Now, have a look at is there any acceptance on the part of the US administration and Israel to give their consensus to the creation of Palestinian state as the Western countries, European nations have endorsed, and the UN General Assembly has also resolved through its sittings? Will it see the light of the day? Has it been accepted? No. There is a firm no on the part of Israel. Israel doesn't want a Palestinian state by its side, whatever it may. It is prepared for the consequences if they come. Actually, international law or United Nations Security Council resolutions or even the recent International Court of Justice judgment on the 1967 borders to establish a Palestinian state, in fact, it goes in the opposite direction. This peace plan doesn't endorse any kind of all these international provisions as from the UN side or from Security Council resolution or International Court of Justice. It blows up in the wind. Now, to conclude the video, what does the 20-point peace plan hold in future is still uncertain and a matter of imagination. We can't say anything with certainty, surety, what will happen next. But we all wish the creation of a Palestinian state so that this problem of West Asia is resolved once and for all. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video.